A compression test measures the amount of pressure created in the cylinder of an engine. This test gives a general idea of the condition of the piston rings, cylinder, and valves. To perform a compression test, start the vehicle's engine and allow it to reach normal operating temperature. Once warmed up, turn the engine off and remove the spark plug or spark plugs. Then thread the correct compression gauge adapter into the cylinder's spark plug hole. Note: ensure that the adapter seal is in place and in good condition. Also, be sure to use the correct length adapter. Failing to follow these steps may cause incorrect test results or damage to the engine. With the correct adapter installed, connect the compression gauge to the adapter. Ground the spark plug lead or otherwise disable the ignition system. Now, with the throttle wide open to maximize cylinder filling, crank the engine over. Keep cranking the engine until the needle on the compression gauge stops rising. Compare your final reading to the specification in the vehicle's service manual. If the reading is within specification, then in most cases the engine's top end is in good condition. On multi-cylinder engines, the compression should not vary by more than 10% between each cylinder. If the compression reading is below specification, or on multi-cylinder engines varies by more than 10%, check and adjust the engine's valve clearance, then retest the compression. After retesting, if the compression reading is still low, there is most likely a failed or worn component in the engine's top end. To help narrow down the possible cause, squirt a few drops of engine oil into the cylinder and retest it. The oil will temporarily seal excess clearance between the piston and cylinder. If the compression reading increases, then the piston to cylinder clearance must be too large, indicating a worn cylinder, piston, or rings. If the reading is still low, the problem may lie elsewhere, and additional diagnostic testing is required using a different tool. A compression reading that is above specifications may indicate carbon buildup on the piston or valves. On vehicles equipped with Kawasaki's automatic compression release system, a high compression reading may indicate a worn or defective mechanism. To resolve low or high compression reading problems, disassemble the engine's top end, then inspect and measure all related components. Replace any component that falls outside of specifications.